In this video, we are going to discuss the difference between complete cat foods and complementary cat foods. I'm going to start with what I mean by complete and complementary foods, and then we will discuss how to identify them, and later we will talk about the key to feeding complementary foods to your cat. First, let's talk about the difference between complete and complementary foods. A complete food means that the food contains all of the nutrients that your cat needs. Complete foods include all dry cat foods, but it only includes some wet cat foods on the market. What many people are not aware of is that a proportion of wet foods on the market are not nutritionally complete, and these are known as complementary foods. Complementary foods are relatively new to the market. We have only seen them in the past 5 or 6 years. Their packaging style is usually no different to complete foods, and some brands will produce both complete and complementary wet foods as part of their pet food range. Once you know about complementary foods, it is really easy to spot them. They are a typical tin or pouch, but on the outer packaging or on the tin or pouch itself, it will say complementary food. This is usually in quite small writing, so you do need to look for it. Being a complementary food does not mean that the food is inferior or that it is not nutritious for your cat. It also does not mean that you shouldn't feed it to your cat. All a complementary food is one that lacks some of the micronutrients that your cat needs to stay healthy. The key to feeding complementary foods is to feed it in combination with either a complete wet food or with a dry food or both. And I recommend that you feed no more than 20 to 30% complementary food to your cat. Cats fed only complementary food can develop nutritional deficiencies in the long term. So it is really important to identify which wet foods you feed your cat that are complete and which are complementary, and then provide your cat with a mix of both. And if you have any doubts, please consult your vet or the pet food company. That is it. Those are the most important things that you need to know about feeding your cat complete and complementary wet foods. The key is to make sure that you can identify which foods are complete and which are complementary, and then provide your cat with a mixture of both. I have more resources on my website, allcats.co.uk, and if you have topics that you would like to see a video on, please let me know and I will be happy to make them for you. See you in the next video.